Now, this is going to be the last final season of The Family Hustle, 6 years strong. And how do you feel about it? I've seen other interviews of like Tip talking about it and other people, but how do you personally feel about this being the last one?
You know, for me, doing this last season was very bittersweet. I feel like everybody is so grown up now and everybody's doing their own thing. But it's like Eris, I feel like so sad for Eris because I mean, it was only one season that we could capture some of her life. And I think it's always so fun just to watch the episodes back. Like filming it isn't always, well, no, it actually is fun. But when I was younger, I did not want to film. I was like, I just want to go be out and driving my new car. So like then I didn't really like it. But now that I've grown up, it's like I actually look forward to going to film with my family because we don't always get to see each other every day. So when we get to film, we were like, oh, we're getting to do something fun today, and we get to do a little activity. So I don't know, it was pretty sad, but at the same time, very sweet.
I see. Now, back then when it first started, were you nervous to be on it? Or not really?
I wouldn't say I was that nervous because I had just been doing Tiny and Toya.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So you were already kind of used to it.
Definitely.
Now, true or false, you're going to be in another show with reality TV after this one's over.
Yes, I'll be starring in Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta.
Now, explain that for somebody that might have heard that just passing by but doesn't know exactly the premise of that show.
Well, Growing Up Hip Hop is a new show. The first season they did was Growing Up Hip Hop LA, which is still airing, and I think they're on their third season now, airing their third season. And then our season comes on after that, which will be the spinoff in a new city. So, I don't know, it was just really fun to, well, it was really different. I always say first, different from any of the other reality TV shows I've done because I've never just had the spotlight totally on me. I have to do my own scenes and stuff like that. So it was very different, and I have a different cast. I'm with my friends and people who just live in my city, and I got to make relationships with them. So you'll just really have to tune in to see what's going on. It's everybody growing up and figuring out what they really want to do in life, growing up hip-hop.
Now, when you were pitched this show, was it something that you were, like you jumped on immediately, or did you have to give it a thought about it, or?
You know, when I first heard about the show and they were interested in me being on it, I felt like it would be a great platform just to show what I'm doing individually. And I'm like, everybody always sees me on my family show and with my mom on Tiny and Toya, so I felt like, you know, this will maybe separate me a little bit more. And that's why I was really excited to do it. But then I felt like, you know, I don't really know what's going on. Is it going to be messy? You know, every TV show is different and they want different stuff. You know, so I was a little skeptical, but I was really excited to be able to air my own stuff.
Now, there's different castmates and different people casted in this. No one you were related to on this, just you?
No.
Out of the family?
Yeah.
And who was your bestie on this show? Like the other castmates that were there, was there someone you were close with in this one?
Reginae is definitely my best friend already, so she was like the easiest person to film with. I love if I have to do a scene with her.
I see. Now, let's say somebody's watching this interview, right? And let's say they just got casted themselves for a reality TV show themselves.
Okay.
And they're about to be on their first season. There's different shows, but what are maybe some reality TV, in general speaking, do's or don'ts when it comes to?
Some reality TV do's or don'ts. I would say some do's, definitely lots of personality. As much personality as you can ever have, because in my first seasons I was like, no show, no personality. I didn't even want to really be on the camera. I'm really quiet, try to speak like at a certain volume. You know, you don't want to sound all like, you know, like you don't want to sound scared, even though at first, you know, you are a little nervous.